You know, every single time I boot up Black Ops 2 again, I get this weird feeling. It's like I'm transported back to a time when Call of Duty was at its absolute peak. And I'm not talking in terms of like sales, but I'm talking in terms of like the hype, the energy, and the overall passion around the game. Black Ops 2 wasn't just another Call of Duty, it was a cultural movement. It was a cultural shift. And honestly, I don't think we're ever gonna get something like that again. But here's the thing. Black Ops 2 dropped in 2012, right after Modern Warfare 3. At the time, the franchise was set in a crossroads. Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer just wrapped up the Modern Warfare trilogy with Modern Warfare 3. It was a very predictable follow-up. And then you had Treyarch, the underdog studio back then. They had already made Black Ops 1, a solid game, no doubt, but Black Ops 2 was Treyarch's statement. It was their "we're taking over" moment. Now let's start with the campaign, because honestly, people don't talk about this campaign enough. Black Ops 2's campaign wasn't just good, it was revolutionary for Call of Duty. Up until this point, every campaign had been just linear. You play mission after mission after mission, no matter what. But Black Ops 2 said, yeah, we're not doing that. They introduced branching storylines, your choices, who you save, who you kill, even the small things you did in random missions completely changed the ending. That was unheard of in Call of Duty. And then you had Raul Menendez, one of the best villains in gaming history, not just Call of Duty. This dude was charismatic, sympathetic, manipulative. You almost understood why he was doing what he was doing. And compare that to Ghost. Although Ghost campaign was really good, and I do think that Rourke wrote really well, it was still random bad guy wants to destroy America for no reason or destroy the world for no reason. It's night and day compared to Black Ops 2. And remember those strike missions? Yeah, they were hit or miss. I really wasn't a fan of them, but they were ambitious as hell. Treyarch tried to do something no other Call of Duty had done at the time, blending this RTS style strategy into a campaign. Even if you didn't love them, you got to respect that they took risks with this campaign. I think Black Ops 2 has the best campaign in the entire franchise, hands down. And if I'm being real, I wish Treyarch would revisit some of these formulas instead of giving us this formula that they have now, where it's mission cutscene, mission cutscene, mission cutscene. Now let's get into where Black Ops 2 really cemented its legacy: multiplayer. This was the last time I remember everybody being like locked in. Your friends, randoms, YouTubers, the entire gaming community was on Black Ops 2 like it was a lifestyle. It wasn't just a game that you played, it was the game that you talked about at school and then ran home to play. And it wasn't just hype for hype's sake. Black Ops 2's multiplayer design was damn near perfect. The introduction of Pick 10 Create Class system was game-changing for COD. Before this, loadouts were rigid. You had 3 perks, 1 lethal, 1 tactical, a primary, a secondary. Take it or leave it, you had to have them. Black Ops 2 said, no, build your own class however you want. You want to skip your secondary and stack 6 perks instead? Go for it. You want 2 tacticals and an SMG with no attachments? Sure. That level of freedom had never been done before in Call of Duty. And honestly, for me, it hasn't been topped since. And the maps still hit today. Black Ops 2's map design is still unmatched. I'm talking Raid, probably one of the most iconic 3-lane maps ever. Perfect for competitive and perfect for pubs. Standoff, you had these mid-range fights, insane power positions, and it was just a beautiful balance. Hijack, non-stop chaos and close quarters. If you played Hardpoint here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Slums, Slums, although some people grew tired of it, it was a god tier domination map. You compare that to Call of Duty's maps today, sometimes they just don't hit the same. A lot of them feel over designed or too safe. Whereas Black Ops 2 had that perfect sweet spot between simplicity and depth. And the guns, my god, every Black Ops 2 gun felt like it had a purpose. The MSMC, the AN-94, the later introduced Peacekeeper, the DSR-50, this was peak weapon balance. You could run whatever fit your playstyle, and chances are you could compete with it. And don't even get me started when the sniping community took off. This was FaZe Clan's golden era. Black Ops 2 montages were literally everywhere on YouTube. Every kid thought they were like one trick shot away from joining Red Reserve or Obey back then. It defined an entire generation of content creators and league play. Another thing Black Ops 2 doesn't get enough credit for is league play. This was the first time Call of Duty tried to give casual players a ranked ladder system similar to what we get in games like Valorant or Apex or Call of Duty today. You'd grind through these divisions, match up with people around your skill level, and for the first time ever, pubs and competitive felt connected. That might sound normal now, but back in 2012, it was mind-blowing. and it worked. Competitive COD exploded during the Black Ops 2 era. You had MLG Anaheim, Optic versus Envy, the rise of Scump, the rise of Nade Shot. This was the game where esports for COD really started to matter. And we can't talk about Black Ops 2 without talking about zombies. This mode went from being kind of a fun side Easter egg thing in World at War to being a little bit more serious in Black Ops 1, and then to becoming its own empire in Black Ops 2. Transit, the launch map, was controversial for sure, but it gave us a giant open world feeling zombies experience for the first time. Mob of the Dead was iconic. It is definitely one of the greatest zombie maps ever made. Buried had its own unique vibe and mechanics, and I love it. And then Origins, the map that redefined zombies forever. The elemental staffs, the massive robots, the incredible storyline. Origins is still talked about to this day, and a lot of the design features from Origins are still being implemented today. This was the point where zombies stopped being just a casual mode and became something people dedicated their entire YouTube channels to, which then turned into dedicating their entire lives to. I don't think we'll ever experience another Call of Duty release like Black Ops 2. The teaser trailers, the leaked images, the soundtrack, the community was electric. You had Thunderstruck on the trailers, Jev, Ali, T-Martin, Nade Shot, every big creator eating it this time. And when the game finally dropped, every single lobby was hyped. No skill-based matchmaking complaints, no skin bundles, no 400 gigabyte installs. It was just pure fun. Black Ops 2 didn't just define an era, it set a standard. Treyarch proved that you could innovate without losing what made Call of Duty Call of Duty. They delivered a masterpiece at a time when the franchise needed it the most. And looking back, it feels even more special because we know what came after. Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, some good, some bad, but none of them captured this same magic. Black Ops 2 wasn't perfect, but it was peak Call of Duty. And if I'm being honest, I don't think we'll ever get a moment like this again.